Springs. Oh yeah. Look who it is. It's her daily visit. It's too much. So, okay. All right, just finished the webinar. And yeah, if you haven't got your question in, you already submitted it and wasn't read, it's because the site went down. I don't know if I'll get that fixed tomorrow or this week, or who knows. I have to chase these people. It's very, very bizarre. See if they got back to me at all. Nothing. I don't know if they'll get back to me at all. So, all right, we're going to 5D. Eclipse Energies is not done yet. Some people are in the oven cooking right now. Some might be releasing some of their, there's still a release going on, but so it's a part of this is also to help people think more clearly. This cat, give me a little bit. Yeah, she's working. Help people see themselves more clearly and open themselves up to your abilities, powers, and so on, or just either way, just some people that are going through their being controlled by the past might be able to start to see things more, to do a clearing and then start to go through awakening. So that's encouraging, especially when you're dealing with people that are self-sabotaging themselves on a daily basis. And I want to tell everybody how they know what they're doing. Really good at self-sabotaging. Yeah, I guess you do. All right, so haven't taught comment private sessions. Got a scheduler. A shop here. Okay. All right, just keep this one short. All right. So yeah, connected to the moon frequencies where we're heading into, and then oh yeah, ancient astronaut. I forgot about that stuff. She was distracting me. Ancient astronaut energy is just it's just what it says. I think of like the founding fathers of our reality, or founding entities, beings, whatever you want to call them. Just in general. Okay, we're doing a spring cleaning of the Earth's frequencies, but of course you had to go through this to learn about ourselves. It's like this is the spiritual playground. So I'm tapping into them right now. Just that a lot of entities do not believe the physical realities existed. So that's another reason why this realm was created, to let them face themselves, kind of like a mirror. For whatever reason, you'd be surprised how many don't. If you're at astral, a lot of people physically don't believe the astral realm exists. Well, then you have the astral realm, they don't believe the physical realm exists. So, like, it's just a myth or whatever, and then they are. So it is really, this planet is doing a major clearing in the universe itself. It's kind of getting the universe itself to face itself and where it can improve. And just not that it has to be perfect, but it's just kind of a necessary evil. Well, for this universe, you can say a world like this is developed in every universe. Maybe not to this extent. There's different types. Some are worse, some are better, whatever. But this universe kind of needed a kick in the butt, basically, to see itself. Because I always feel like this universe is kind of like thinks it's smarter than everybody, or just doing things it should not be doing. So this planet's a little bit like kind of giving it back to him, like kicking it back to him, like let the universe face itself. I know it sounds a little strange there, but well, the idea is, yeah, for the universe to get a little bit more balance instead of egotistical arrogance. I'd say everybody here is like that, but there is a lot of that's here. But the universe itself is like it's a bit of a. I guess everyone taps into it different. It feels like it's a little bit of a punk, kind of arrogant energy, and this world has it run for its money. Let's put it that way. Like that. It feels like the universe is laughing about this world, and so it started throwing dirt at it itself. Like it would start messing with its own reality too. So that sounds a little strange there, but well, the universe consciousness has its own consciousness. It just does. It might be a lot of different personalities there, but it is, just like anything else. It gets very confusing. So, all right, going to 5D frequency and so on. So yeah, the ancient astronaut energies would be more of the ancient beings that are assisting us here, are part of our upbringing. Not that they have all the answers themselves. All right, here we go, bosses. Greensmith. This is the Eclipse frequency 5D. So go about or do as you want, but if you allow yourself to just heal, move to the higher dimensions, even the ninth dimension, just a change is good. Some of you are being directed. So basically, some of you are being directed to bring some change to this reality that has been well needed for a long time. Yes, even to come here, even kick the world in the butt, basically, or humanity or whatever, a wake-up call for society itself. Some of you might have difficulties with the spirit realms and feel like there's something there that's not right, meaning like they have their own issues, and that is most likely correct. They do. But that doesn't mean you're not here fixing your own issues either. But it's just that there's a flaw in every reality, and you're just. I basically think about you. Many of you come here for the spirit realms to see more clearly, because they are disconnected from this reality. Even help your guides, help other guides, help whoever. Just take this world more seriously. You'd be surprised how many beings will take. Some of you are here don't ever take it seriously for obvious reasons, because it is a comedy in a lot of ways. It doesn't feel real, and it is, and it isn't. It's real enough, as you can see. Those that call it like a simulation, it's either way, it's a real one. And it's giving your soul a run for its money. And you are getting some, it's like, yeah, it's kind of like a boxing match. It doesn't look like that, but in some cases it is. And so be surprised how many are boxing with themselves or allowing others to walk all over them, and now they're taking back their power. There's just a lot of wickedness that the soul needs to discover, but is necessary to battle this universe, because this part of this universe is a bit of a bully, as some of you get. Yes, we're talking in words like probably people don't even think about these type of things, but well, if you feel like you've been bullied in your incarnation, it's coming from somewhere. It's coming from the universal consciousness here. Well, sometimes you're being pushed to discover more about yourself too. So you're not going to put up with it anymore. And even, I would say, even the universe itself steps back after a while. So, okay, we've messed with you enough. Now we have to learn from you. Not that I say the universe learns from you all that well. So you're educating the universe in spirit realms more than you might realize. But sometimes you're getting education first, the knowledge to teach them. But as you connect more to your power, not putting up with it anymore, let's put it that way. But sometimes those that go through like a victim or whatever it is, a warning phase, is really just, you're just getting information of what you're here to receive, basically. It might not be the easiest. You'd be surprised how much knowledge can be pain. Can be extremely painful. And of course, you're so many humans here are, yeah, the ego. Doesn't like their emotions touched, or yeah, the ego is just an entity on its own a lot of times. Uh, Humorous, but not always the best sense of humor. That was the best intentions. But the 5D frequency are going into basically you're unlocking yourselves to a better environment eventually. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it's like you're getting more to where you are, why you even came here. And this happens also with age. Well, one thing why certain things happen later in life so you can handle it. If you're younger, as you can see, some people go crazy in certain situations. So sometimes when you get older, and not to say you couldn't handle it when you're younger, but there are cases like, there's no rush. Take it easy. You learn patience and get to know yourself. Just, have 20 years to yourself. Even if it's not that exciting, even if it's like so bored and just mundane, it's like, you'd be surprised how much clearing you're doing in a situation like that. And it's not always going to make itself known here. Some of you are releasing ego of the past, like closing out old timelines, just shutting the door on the earth, basically, like clearing it for a nice, exit. So, like the world wants you here, but doesn't mean it needs you to interact too much. It's like, here, just sit here for 20 years and we'll call you when we need you. And yeah, and during that time, just do what you need to do, even if it's not that exciting and you wish you were doing more, playing out into the real world and putting your message out there. But the world isn't always ready to hear your message. But now is the time for just energetic transformation of the earth itself. And basically, some of you will get yourselves known, your message out there into the public. Doesn't mean they have to know about you, but it's time for the world to get a little bit of an upgrade or become more aware of itself. Even if it's in denial, not ready for it, doesn't matter. You're putting it out there, and that's all that matters. Brings you the ancient astronaut frequencies. Not all entities that are part of your Earth's founding need to be known, and some of you are part of it for whatever reason. And basically, the architecture of this reality was go into the soul, go into areas that have not been fully explored in the other universes, especially this. So think like kind of like you're getting. It's kind of like an assembly plan, like you're upgrading yourself or just releasing. Also, a lot of upgrades are going on. So you're warning. It's like, wow, my soul can do this, it can do that, but it's more on the physical level than they're not bouncing off of walls and going visiting the moon with one just taking a flight to the moon, things like that, learning how to fly, things like that. You're also learning you don't need those things here. Like you can do it. And they're basically learning from this world's perspective of just a grounded frequency, a grounded earth, which for some of you is like, I want all my powers, I want to be able to see through people's minds and, and just do whatever I want. And this world is like, yeah, we have to ground first. And hopefully use your abilities wisely. So even the Atlantean energies, yes, there was a darkness in the Atlanteans, and you say they're invited here for a reason, to destroy themselves. But to also open up the earth. It's like, who is better? An egotistical group. Not all of them were like that, but quite a few of them were. It's like here, like in your reality. I mean, everyone here is mostly a decent being. And then, of course, you have others that are just like, why do they even exist? They exist to do things like this, create worlds like this, to do things ass backwards. It's done intentionally, and you're here to heal those wounds and know more about yourself in time. Your knowledge about yourselves on a higher level can be painful here in the physical, because meaning that you can tap into it and feel an energy of bliss. And when you're here in this reality, it's like, I'm not getting much bliss here. For good reason. Well, you're feeling also what others are going through. The depression of, just the lower frequency. So you'd be surprised that some of you have to go through what they go through. How is he going to assist others if you don't go through what they're, they have to go through their life experiences exactly, but understanding their depression and self-sabotage and whatever it might be that you need to know. How is he going to bring a cure? Well, a healing frequency is up to them to cure themselves. You'd be surprised how many souls to stay here. As some of you know, are stuck here. And they're not museum pieces here. They're not here forever either. And eventually this earth, the ghost realms will be healed. When the ghost realms are healed, this earth goes back into the universe's consciousness. It still exists, but basically you're out of the woods, but not yet. You're too busy warning of what the entities are here to teach you, but also some of you are here to change things, to bring more of an astral frequency here, kind of break the physical realm dimension, so a lot more astral is allowed here. Just basically more the spirit realms allowed here to help you remember yourselves and connect to the ancient realms and the AI frequency. Think it's the boogeyman. Is by the way, if you guys don't change, this can happen. So it doesn't mean it will, but you never know. AI beings can take over your planets. It's kind of just a scare tactic to some level. It doesn't mean it can't happen. For some it will, some of it is already happening too. But the idea is to, some people need a fire set under them to get things done, as you know.